interesting.
Talking about Jeremiah's bathroom habits.
Got a fucking industrial plunger.
Uh-huh. I gotta use a fucking pressure washer to clean the toilet.
Spray down the walls and everything. She's in there with bleach twice a week. Like, I can still feel it on my skin.
You know that scene, the only good scene in Daddy Daycare, when he's like, I had an accident. He's like, what happened? And he's like, I missed. He goes in the bathroom and he's looking all around.
Well, he doesn't say I had an accident. He just comes out of the
Yeah, he's
bathroom.
like, I missed.
He's like, how'd it go? He's like, I missed.
He's like, what do you mean you missed?
I
It's
missed.
on the fucking ceiling.
That's not a miss, bud.
you like everybody in the audience is like, I've got questions.
So we watched that new. It was on Netflix. So I was like, we haven't seen it, but we watched. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Mm.
That was trash.
Oh, that sounds
pure garbage.
I mean, stopped watching those after the second
No,
one.
this is a remake.
Well, it's not a remake.
Oh, it's like a reboot? Or
No, I wouldn't even call it that.
Reimagining,
it's a sequel, technically.
This is one where they all came back?
The two did, yeah.
Freddie Prinze and Sarah,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar came back for it?
No, not Sarah Michelle Gellar. Well, she did.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
She came back in a flashback.
Yeah.
Boobs came back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just wasn't good.
My thing is like the first ones were barely good. So.
The sad part is if they would have had I didn't mind the plot, and I thought the kills were good. The problem with the movie were that the entire cast was 100% unlikable. I didn't like a single one of them. Not even the main girl.
I hope you all die.
Yeah, I didn't like any of them, and they turned. I don't know if you guys plan on watching or if I can give
Probably
something.
not.
Do you want me to give it away?
Go ahead.
One of the legacy characters is one of the killers.
That's fantastic. I'm going with Freddie Prinze Jr.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Doesn't make any fucking sense though.
No, it doesn't, because he was always the nice guy.
Yeah.
And he was like
Makes
a really
no fucking
good guy.
sense. And if you watch, you're like, nah.
Yeah, I'm not going for it.
Yeah,
maybe he had strong fucking like PTSD that really fucked him
That's
up
not
to
even
a
it.
point.
That's not why.
Oh, okay.
No,
well,
that's not why.
Then it don't make sense.
Because him
The
and Jen split up, and
yeah,
he's
they're
heartbroken.
split up, and no, that's not why either. No, he goes killer mode because he tells a friend of his. He told a friend of his in the past that he'd take care of his daughter, and his daughter, and he said this is the only way to make him learn or some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like like his character would not do that. It was dumb. The main characters were all extremely unlikable. Like, think of the way kids talk nowadays. That's all the characters.
That's funny, because I actually saw a comedian talk about this, and he's like, once you hit 40, watching slasher films is no longer enjoyable because you are literally rooting for the killer.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you don't like any of the teenagers anymore.
Yeah. Yep.
You don't. He's like, once you hit 40, you're gonna root for the killer every time.
Yeah, and I was too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like whenever Freddie
And then
Prinze
when it was
Freddie
revealed,
Prinze Jr.
you're
was
like,
the killer, I was like, okay, yeah, kill everybody now.
keep going.
Yeah. So it was a load of shit, and the kills were good. The I thought the plot would have been great if it was better executed. It looked good. It's just I didn't like the people in it, and I thought that Freddie Prinze Jr. There were two killers because I called that from the very. I was like, "There's two killers."
Well, yeah,
I guessed. And
they
the
got a
sad part
lollygag
is,
off of that shit.
halfway through the movie, I was like, "I bet Freddie Prinze Jr. is a killer." I was like, "If they do that, I hate this movie."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "If they don't do that, I still hate this movie." I was like,
It's a win-win.
yeah, I was like, this movie's fucking stupid. But I was like, but for him to be the killer, I was like, why? Like, doesn't make any fucking logical
It
sense.
really doesn't, because like in the first ones, he was literally like the heart.
In the first one, they thought he was the killer.
Yeah.
So,
but once you learn their characters, like he literally was like the heart of their group.
Yeah, he was like the really good guy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, this is so dumb. Like, to know that he put himself out there to protect, Jennifer Love Hewitt's character, all that stuff in the past movies, and then in this one he's a killer. Like, no, that's not him. That's not like he's angry and shit. I'm like, he was never angry in the old movies. He was more dumb than anything, really. Like,
I wouldn't say he was dumb. It was more so he thought he was dumb.
Yeah.
Like he put himself down a lot.
And so it was just not a good movie. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't like the music. I didn't like the ending. I didn't like anything about it. I didn't like it. Jennifer Love Hewitt's character was as unlikable as she was in the other two movies.
Well, it makes you wonder, like, is that why they always use, like, people in their mid-20s and, like, early 30s to play teenagers before? Because they figured out people are like, fuck those guys.
So these guys aren't actually teenagers. They're
Right.
adults in the movie.
Oh, well, that makes it worse.
Yeah, so, like, they're adults. They're not in school or anything like that. They're just regular adults.
Never mind.
Yeah, so,
Mm.
I mean, they're young adults, but still adults.
I like Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
That was a good movie, yeah,
It was
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
But it's because the characters are unlikable that you like it.
And then I got a hair at my ass and decided to watch Child's Play 2.
Yeah, how'd that go?
So I was like, because I don't know. I was like, this movie is not that good either, but
No.
it's still awesome.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
it's canon, so we're gonna go with it.
Yeah,
One,
no,
two-
I like it.
1,
It's-
2, and 3 are great. The last
Yeah.
2 that they had were pretty good. I guess it's like, you know, when you first watch Bride of Chucky, you're like, this is pretty funny. This
Yeah,
is like
yeah,
a refreshing kind of take. But then it was like
when
they
it
just
came out too, because they
Yeah.
also had a badass soundtrack.
yeah. I mean, it was a refreshing kind of take, like a step away. But then they just kept going with it. And it's like, okay, joke's over.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
we no
100%. Like by the time whenever Seed of Chucky came out, you're like, oh, they're gonna keep doing it.
Mhm.
Like that's not good. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
no, we were kidding.
Yeah, you were
I'm
kidding.
sorry.
We didn't actually enjoy it that
Yeah.
much. Like,
I'm sorry, we gave you money and you got the wrong impression.
and then they went on with that with the TV show, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Nah, I've never seen the TV show.
Nah.
People really like the show. Me personally, I don't care for it.
I don't like funny Chucky.
I don't either.
I like funny Chucky with the puns and the stuff.
I like
but
Child's Play 1, where it was just a straight up fucking horror, and there was a few quips in there. You know what I mean? But it didn't make him less scary.
No.
You know, he was still frightening in the first one, and then
Yeah.
after that, I mean, he was
I don't
still
Child's Play 3 was pretty creepy in some.
in some.
uh,
so was
some-
2 in some ways.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
I mean, the first 3, fantastic.
Yeah.
I just
great trilogy.
Yeah.
And then the fourth one came out, and you're like, okay, different take. It's cool,
Yeah.
I guess. And then like after that, it kept going, and then like Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky.
those were good.
Those are like kind of a return to form a
Mhm.
little bit. I mean,
Mhm.
they were lower budget, but they were still
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I didn't
And
like that
then-
they didn't use a puppet, but I get it with
Yeah,
the lower
yeah.
budget and all that. You
I
can't
mean,
really...
they only didn't use a puppet in the Curse of Chucky.
Oh, that's right, because they had bigger budget for Cult.
Yeah, and then Cult of Chucky, they used all puppets.
Yeah.
And that was cool, but like,
Did you watch the remake?
yeah,
That was
I didn't like it. No,
Mhm.
I didn't care for it. I get why some people liked it because they're like, oh, it's a different idea. I was like, no, I like the voodoo route, man. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I from
It's-
the perspective that they kind of tried to make it like a realistic spin, I can understand where some people would enjoy that more.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna fault anyone that liked it.
Yeah.
I personally just like the supernatural element better. I like that voodoo.
Yep, same here.
Yeah, I
That's-
mean because
the
it makes
technology
it more.
thing, I'm more out.
I think
on
it makes it scarier that it was a voodoo thing.
I'm just thinking my recast while
Oh.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Shit. But yeah, I
It's my
just
thinking
I
cap.
think that's
more
creepier
dummy.
than
Yeah,
a,
I do
than,
too.
than
Yeah.
a bug.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta update the software here. This guy's
Yeah.
acting like a fucking freak.
He's acting like a psycho. All right, we'll just shut him off.
yeah.
So,
Pissed off Asian, wasn't it? In the
Yeah, something
remake,
like
then
that.
he
It was
fucking-
it was a pissed off software engineer or something, and
he got like fired or something, and they
Yeah.
went in there and did.
and then he
with
ended
the-
up killing himself after he did it or some shit.
Yeah, it's like, but why though? Like you're mad and you're just gonna send your anger off to somebody that didn't have anything to do with it. I don't.
Right. Yeah.
I don't
exactly.
get it. You know.
Is that okay? It's Madison.
Oh yeah, I know.
But yeah. So we watched those, and then I've been on a horror movie kick. Like if we watch
yeah, it's
anything
that
else,
time
like
of
it's
year.
got to be horror movie.
I don't watch anything but
yeah, like
during October.
it's October, and there ain't no good horror movies coming out this month, really. And I'm like, we need more horror. It's October. Where are all the horror movies at?
Hey, like I love Tubi this time of year.
Yeah,
Not-
they probably got a bunch.
They've got a shit ton, and they've got them like from the great like satanic cult movies of the
Yeah.
70s, and then all the way up to the 80s and like newer movies now. I mean, and I love Tubi for that because they're great with horror. Like if you want to find something good to watch horror wise, it's Tubi all the way.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't mind their commercials because they don't last very long. They don't cut very often. Like, I love fucking Tubi, man. I don't care. But
Yeah,
they're great for horror.
Yeah, I can't believe how like the lack of horror movies coming out this month. I was like, there's like none. I'm like looking at all the digital releases and stuff. I'm like, and then like Stranger Things doesn't even come out until like you know,
You
next
think they would
month,
have done
I'm
like part 1 now?
yeah, why wouldn't you do the part 1 or something starting in October?
No, because when we get into November, man, I'm ready for turkey
Well,
and
then
presents.
these assholes are like, we're gonna release this one on Christmas Day and then this one on New Year's Eve. Fuck you. Like, you guys
That's the
think that
Christmas
you're
present.
then you guys think that you're that fucking special? Everybody's gonna stop what they're doing for the holidays just to watch your fucking show? I'm not.
Not me. Not me. You got me fucked up.
Yeah. Like, I can't wait for it. Don't get me wrong, but you're not that fucking special.
No, and I mean, like, I think that part of the reason they're dragging it out is because they know after fucking Stranger Things is done, there's gonna be a mass exodus.
Oh, of Netflix, yeah. So I know that the last episode or two is supposed to be like a full length movie.
Mm.
All the episodes are like
Yeah, they're like hour and a half.
Yeah, but
And then I think the last episode's
it's
like 3
2
hours.
I
Or
think
something
it's
like
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours,
something like that. But like they were talking about doing a theatrical release. They want to do
should.
like a theatrical release for the last one, and Netflix is like, no, we're not.
No,
doing
because
that.
they don't want to give up any of their.
Exactly, they don't want to give up any of their streaming hour time or whatever. And I'm like, man, that could have been, dude. You know how much money they'd have made? People would have been clamoring at the fucking theaters.
But they're like they won't even like what was it? Mike was it Mike Flan? What's his name?
Mike Flanagan.
Mike Flanagan was bitching because a lot of his stuff that he made for Netflix,
Yeah.
he had to fight or couldn't get it all the rights to release it on hard copy.
That's how that Netflix
Yeah,
is.
Hush. Hush, that Hush movie he
Though.
did.
That's a good movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it just got I think a Blu-ray release.
Did it?
But he had to
like
fight to
within
get
a-
that
yeah,
one.
within
Some
like
of
the
them are
last
like
2
that. Like
months.
I bought Arcane season 1 on Blu-ray, and it just came out last year, I think it was. And Arcane had been out for like 5 years now, 4 or 5 years,
Mhm.
and it just came out on Blu-ray last
Yeah,
year.
he had to fight for the rights for Hush, and yeah, they won't release anything hard copy because they want you to go back and stream.
Well,
yeah.
they do. It's a 4K. And came out November 26th of last year, so almost a year ago.
Huh.
But yeah, they did because you can find DVD copies of like the first 2 seasons of Stranger Things.
Mhm.
They're like their Marvel shows. They
Yeah.
released like the first season.
Oh, they did,
or
but then they
2,
but then they linked
never
it.
do anything else after that.
But they
Because
linked
they're like
it.
they want you to come back and watch the
Yeah,
other.
they linked
seasons.
it to lower viewership on their streaming platforms. So they said they cut it off. They said we're not doing that anymore. So like people who like Mike Flanagan that want his own stuff.
Yeah, he wants it out.
He wants
on
it out for
physical
people to be able
media.
to
He wants
buy
physical
it.
Media, yeah.
And he's had. I think he's going back to fight for oh shit, what is that one? Bly Manor or whatever.
Nah,
Because I think he won the Haunting of Hill House.
I think you can get them both
Can you?
together.
There's another one that it was just in
Midnight Mass.
maybe yes, I think it was Midnight Mass actually.
That's the best one he's done.
I
I
liked
love it.
Haunting of Hill House.
I love
Oh,
Midnight Mass.
shit.
It's so
I
good.
think for me anything vampire is
Yeah, but it's the lead up. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I
the
know, but
whole-
it's like such like I started watching The Strain, and I knew
Yeah.
it was vampire, right?
The strain fell off really fast though.
Oh, I
mean-
only made it like 3 episodes in.
Oh, the first season's good,
yeah, no.
but after
I,
that, it just really quickly declines.
I
I'm
just
like,
I
couldn't
guess
get
it's
through
like
it.
I'm over vampires, maybe.
Could be, yeah.
You know, because like
yeah.
it's like when they did the big reveal for Midnight at Mass, I was like, that's it.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Like
But I'm a huge vampire fan. I love.
I really liked
Vampire movies.
the twist they had for the strain. It because it was like a disease.
Yeah,
yeah, I did like the I guess modern spin on it that it's a disease. And
that's
not,
one thing that I loved about 28 Days Later though,
Yeah.
was that it was like a modern spin on a zombie outbreak.
Mhm. Well,
And they didn't call them zombies; they called it a rage virus.
did you know? Actually, I did a whole paper when I was in college on is it like a zombie outbreak on whether or not because they told us that we had to do something medical, and I did one on a zombie outbreak, and they were like, "That's not a thing," and I was like, I had to prove to them that I could write this paper using the CDC's own website, and basically,
Don't they have something?
They
Yeah.
do. They have a protocol for in case of a zombie outbreak.
Isn't that insane?
And it's because they've been able to take 2 I don't know what you would call it, diseases or afflictions that can, under the right circumstances, not animate dead life or anything like that,
Right.
but like turn people zombie-ish. Like
Yeah, it's called
where-
bath salts.
No, like where it erodes certain parts of your brain or whatever.
Yeah.
One was mad cow disease, and the other one was rabies.
Mm-hmm. And wasn't the rage virus a form of rabies?
Correct, and that's where they got the idea.
Right.
Because they did all of these different things in the CDC to like see, you know, is it possible?
Yeah.
And they were able to replicate it with pigs and rats, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and make it like very real. And one of the one of the guys or whatever, he put out a paper on it, and somebody involved with the movies took it and ran with it.
I mean,
It's a pretty good spin. I mean, like, yeah, I like it.
there's a zombie outbreak, dude. I mean, any of you horror buffs out there that like love zombie, you guys got the leg up. Like, you guys know what to do. You know what's up.
Mhm.
So
I'm going to my dad's.
don't trust anybody. You know, if they say I've been bitten, you fucking blow their head off.
That's what I like. Oh, that's the worst character in those movies.
Yeah.
I fucking
Well,
hate
he
him.
might be okay. He's not okay.
I thought I was special.
I'm gonna look at it like if
He
that
could
was
be
me,
immune. He's not immune.
if that was me in real life, I wouldn't even hesitate to turn around and shoot him, and then everybody like, start crying and be like, "Listen, 100% of the time, out of all the people we've seen bit, 100% have turned.
Yeah.
That's not good odds.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like-
Scientifically,
Listen to that
They get
guy
shot in
that
the
watched
face.
all the zombie movies. Listen to that guy.
mm-hmm.
that Community episode.
All right.
Best one.
I thought I
Welcome
was
back.
special.
We have Bonsai Movie Crew.
You're not special. I'm
Yeah,
special.
16 minutes in already. Well, killing time.
That's
time.
but 10 minutes ago.
Don't forget to check all them
Oh,
socials
boy.
and stuff. Oh, man. You guys want to jump right into it?
Yeah, let's get into
All
it.
right, let's get into
Nah, it's gonna be Michael B. Jordan.
it. It's going to be Michael.
Is somebody throwing it?
Yeah.
That's the best one.
100% Michael B. Jordan.
What's he been doing since he stopped playing basketball? Just kidding. Just kidding. Just
Acting.
kidding.
Acting.
Just kidding.
Acting, dude. Look how young he is in this picture.
Oh, he was a baby.
He was a baby. That's one handsome motherfucker.
He
Though. Look at that
is.
face. You know, he was he married or dating Bernie Mac's daughter?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he was. They're not together anymore, but I feel like he just walks through Hollywood and he get probably any woman he wants.
Probably.
I know that scene in the movie where like Haley Steinfeld spits in his mouth. It grosses me out a little bit, but then Haley Steinfeld's got a boyfriend, and I bet he saw that scene like,
Dude, I have a
"You've never done that to me." You know,
I
what
have
mean?
I have a bad spit problem.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Anytime I see something like that on screen, I
Yeah.
get that like
Yep.
the throw up kind of like ugh.
It's gross. I'm not a fan. Don't spit in my mouth.
No.
That's fucking disgusting.
No, God, no.
Don't spit on me at all.
You spit in my mouth, and I swear to God, I'm puking on you.
throw
I'm
up.
not even
I'll
gonna.
throw up
I'm
in your
not
mouth,
even gonna hold
yeah.
it back.
Remember
Yeah,
the
that was
stories
gross.
Grandma would tell us about her dad? How he would just spit anywhere he was.
Yeah, he wasn't a very nice guy, according to most people.
Anyway, Michael B. Jordan. I'll read him.
Of course you will,
Yeah.
fanboy.
Fanboy.
Read it, he's gonna ream him.
Did you hear about your dude Hemsworth?
What about him?
Something about Alzheimer's
That was a couple
diagnosis.
years ago.
That's been a couple years.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know.
He's at risk for Alzheimer's.
Oh well, they made it sound like he got a whole ass diagnosis.
He found out that it's genetic in his family that he could develop Alzheimer's. So he's like it gave him a whole new awakening and blah blah blah. I'm like,
That's why it's best to not know
yeah,
anything.
like, just
Like,
let things happen.
the
dude.
less I know about my future, the better. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
All right, I'll read Michael
Let me live
B.
my life not in
Jordan,
fear.
not Michael Jordan, the basketball player.
Oh, see, I was confused. I was like, man, you don't even look the same.
Oh man, Michael B. Jordan, the middle of three children, was born in Santa Ana, California, and raised in Newark, New Jersey. That's like completely opposite sides of the country.
Mhm.
He is the son of Donna Davis, a high school counselor, and Michael A. Jordan. What? What?
What?
So he's okay. Michael A. Jordan, and then his son is Michael B. Jordan. So, do you think Michael B. Jordan is going to name his son Michael C. Jordan?
He better.
Right? It only seems right.
It's only fair.
His middle name, Bakari, means noble promise in Swahili. He is not related to or named after basketball legend Michael Jordan.
They just
They had to
keep
put
knocking
that in
that
there.
shit down.
Jordan has starred in 3 of the most critically acclaimed television dramas of the past decade. First, Jordan played the hard-shelled but soft-hearted Wallace in HBO's dramatic hit series The Wire in 2002. He then went on to star as a quarterback Vince Howard in Friday Night Lights in 2006, before playing a recovering alcoholic Alex on NBC's Parenthood in 2010. Jordan successfully took on his I don't know why I said father. On his first major leading
Daddy issues.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my dad didn't name me after him. I could have been Joseph B. Kramer.
Is your dad Joseph
No.
A. Kramer? Oh,
No.
okay.
He's actually the third.
He just didn't want to keep the fourth.
No. My older brother is.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I keep forgetting you're not the oldest.
Yeah, no. That's funny because I've got 2 older siblings
Yeah.
on my dad's side, and then
He's like, we're not getting into
but
the
I
tree.
feel like the oldest on both sides.
I don't
Anyway,
know why.
Jordan successfully took on his first major leading film role when he was starred as Oscar Grant in Fruitvale Station in 2013. The film is an account of Oscar's controversial slaying by police officers on a San Francisco train platform. The cast includes Octavia Spencer and Melanie Diaz, and was produced by Forrest Whitaker. It premiered at the 2013 Sundance Film Festival, where it received the Grand Jury Prize and Audience Award for U.S. Dramatic Film. It also screened at the 2013 Cannes Film Festival in Un Uncertain Regard category. Okay. The film has garnered many awards, including Best Feature, Best First Feature at the 2014 Independent Spirit Awards.
Do you smell toast?
Yeah, right. Outstanding Independent Motion Picture at the 2014 NAACP Image Awards, and the 2014 Stanley Kramer Award from the Producers Guild of America. The 2013 New York Film Critics Circle honored it with Best First Film, and the picture was also chosen as one of the top 10 films of the 2013 National Board of Review Awards. Why are there so many fucking awards for fucking movies, man? God. Stupid.
Oscars weren't enough.
I guess.
Put that cookie down!
Jordan also won the 2013 Gotham Award for Breakthrough Actor and was nominated for an Independent Spirit Award for Best Lead Actor. God damn, who cares?
I'm sure he does.
He probably does. In 2015, Jordan starred in Josh Trank's Fantastic Four 2015. That movie was trash. Playing the role of Johnny Storm, aka Human Torch, opposite Miles Teller, Jamie Bell, and Kate Mara for 20th Century Fox. The film was released on August 7th, 2015. Jordan previously starred in 20th Century Fox's box office hit Chronicle in 2012, which was also a good movie. Which also was directed by Trank, whatever. A supernatural thriller that follows 3 Portland teens, I'm not going to say their names, as they develop incredible powers after...
yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the found footage thing they went with. It's a really good movie.
It is
Yeah.
really good.
Supernatural, blah, 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 as they develop incredible powers after exposure to a mysterious substance. The Awkward Moment, 2015, opposite Zac Efron and Miles Teller for Focus Films. And the George Lucas-produced film Red Tails in 2012, the story of the first African-American pilots to fly in a combat squadron during World War II, aka the Tuskegee Airmen. Jordan reunited with Ryan Coogler for Creed in 2015, also starring alongside Sylvester Stallone and Tessa Thompson. The film was released on Thanksgiving 2015 by MGM and Warner Bros. A devoted fan of the comic books growing up, Jordan starred as the villain Eric Killmonger in 2018 box office smash hit Black Panther. In 2018, he also starred as Guy Montag in HBO adaptation of Ray Bradbury's science fiction classic Fahrenheit 451. That's it. All right. Favorite Michael B. Jordan movie?
Chronicle. I think that's
Chronicle.
the one I've seen.
I liked him as Killmonger, but I also liked him in The Wire too. So
Yeah, I liked him Killmonger.
Well, don't seem so excited about it.
I was gonna ask if he was asleep.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna say Sinners is my favorite movie of his by far. But he was great in Chronicle too, and he's also great in Creed.
I don't think he can do a bad job, but
I haven't
saying
seen
that.
any of the
Yeah, I
Creed
would say
movies.
Creed. Yeah,
I
yeah,
have not seen any of them.
Yeah, I haven't seen
they're good.
They're good. They're good movies.
Got a fourth one underway.
They
I
should.
mean, yeah,
They
they're
shouldn't.
trying to like bring the Rocky stuff in.
because they have no good ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked how they brought the first one
I'm
or
not
two.
saying Creed or
That
anything's
would have
bad.
been,
Just
that would have been okay because they took their own spin with it a little bit, and, but
yeah,
I really
They
like the
don't
Rocky
have-
movies. So
yeah, they don't have their own ideas, nothing original.
Right.
So
Yeah, no, I'm going with Sinners. I absolutely love the movie, so it's my favorite movie of his.
what are you laughing about?
Rumored to be in Miami Vice coming up.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Apparently they're redoing the Thomas Crown Affair again.
Of course they do.
This will be the third time.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
the third, right?
Yeah. I Am Legend 2, Creed
Oh,
4,
yeah, he's supposed to be in it.
and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six.
no,
Yes,
What
ma'am.
year is it?
Got a good point.
It's a legit question.
Yeah. Fuck it. That's all.
That's why we do nothing but old movies around here. I mean, we might as well
Dude,
like
you can't touch a lot of newer movies. Like you're like, but this movie's just like every other movie before it, or it's just
Or
a
look,
remake,
another
a
remake,
reboot,
or-
or whatever.
stop.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's talk about the movie.
uh-oh. Still
Rubber
going. We're
Raggy.
good
No, we're good. We're good.
till you did that.
We're good. All right. So this week we watched my movie pick. It'd be the final one of the spooky season, Sinners from 2025, which is probably my favorite movie of the entire year. Thus far, anyway. There ain't much of a year left, so I love this movie. So I picked it. It was either this or Strange Darling, and I love this movie. So, Karen, you got a plot synopsis?
I do. Trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. Okay, rated R, 2 hours and 17 minutes. Michael B. Jordan as Smoke and Stack. Haley Steinfeld as Mary. Miles Caden, or Caden, I don't know how you say his last name, was Sammy. Jack O'Connell's Remick. I don't know how to say her name either, so I'm sorry. Wunmi Mosaku is Annie. I really like her. She's a great
She's
actress.
awesome. She's a great. She was in Lovecraft Country too.
Yeah.
She was awesome.
I mean, there's a bunch of people in here, but that's about as far as I'm gonna go. A lot of good actors.
Yep. Yeah, like Delta Slim.
Delroy.
Delta
Yeah.
Slim.
What's his name?
Delroy Lindo.
Delroy. I can only remember his first name. Yeah, I like him a lot. I mean, this is a really good cast.
It's a really good cast. All right, would you watch? Would you recommend?
If I watch it again, it'll be a very long time, and I don't really know who I'd recommend it to, honestly.
Okay.
Like,
yeah. Huh?
I mean, it's got. We'll get into it.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Okay.
Simple yes or no right now. That's all we need.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely yes and definitely yes. I actually bought it on 4K. Blu-ray because I was like, well, I bought it right after I decided to do it this week. I got it on 4K. It's awesome. I don't buy a lot of Blu-rays anymore.
Awesome.
And I'm just like, it was a happy purchase for me. So
It comes in the mail.
yeah, I was kind of giddy about it. I was like, yes.
I think I want to watch it again. But I don't know. I'd like to recommend it to some people, but I just don't know who I would recommend it to. That's all I got.
Mostly because the music in it is not.
The music's amazing. I
It
don't
is
know what you're
amazing
talking
to
about.
us, but like other people are like
Who doesn't like blues and bluegrass and
people who only listen to Taylor Swift,
well, that's like you
which
could say
is
that,
like half of
but
America.
you could say the same thing. Like I don't like people that listen to just one genre of music anyway.
I know.
You are limiting yourself.
Oh, I know.
So fucking much.
Yes, you are.
Anyway, go on.
So I'm going to say yes to watch it again, but I can't sit here and be like, yeah, I'll watch it like on repeat or anything like that. It'd probably be maybe once a year, maybe.
Right.
And then to recommend, yeah, I'd probably recommend, but not like to the right.
Right.
You know
I
what
already
mean?
see how this is gonna go. I'm gonna be sucking this movie's dick. You guys are like, yeah, but you know. I'm like, yeah, this movie was awesome. You go,
There's,
yeah, it was
there's
all right."
only one thing I really had issues with, and we'll get into that later.
So it's a light recommend, I guess. I don't know. It's fine.
I
just
I didn't know how you guys were gonna take this movie. I was really I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie. And I really
We got it.
wanted you
Yeah,
guys. Yeah,
if somebody
I really wanted you
says-
guys to watch it because I wanted to know what you guys.
Yeah,
thought.
Yeah, if
no,
somebody
yeah.
said that they like blues or something, I would recommend this.
I
I'm
love
not black enough.
Not black enough.
Look, I love the music. I couldn't get enough.
Oh yeah, the
Of
music is
music.
amazing, and it adds to the ambiance of the movie.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there though. I love the music. It was literally my favorite part of the movie. Listening to them sing, I loved that one scene where all of the music comes together, like past,
Yeah.
present, future. Hated it.
Yeah,
Hated
as
it.
soon
I
as it
did
starts
see-
playing and that
that is
fucking
the
dude
one
with
thing-
It took me
yeah.
completely out. Like
Took
I
you
want
out
to
of
hear
it.
that blues. That
Yeah.
like it
So,
goes with that period. And like
I actually can't disagree with you on that
Yeah.
because that's where I kind of stood with it too. I was like, I get what they were trying
Absolutely,
to do.
I
with
get
that
it.
scene.
like me and her were talking. If they would have did it like in a progression of from where it started all the way
Yeah.
up, but for him to be, in
Back and forth, back and
you're
forth.
falling
or
into
whatever,
like a
and then
mood with
the
him.
dude like Macho Man comes out with his flying V guitar
Yeah.
and just starts fucking shredding.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
Yeah,
See,
like if it had been
I
like
understand what you guys are saying because
Yeah.
that whole scene could have been done way better because it could have been done in a way that really brought you into it.
Yeah.
But instead, seeing all those different, and this is my only issue with the whole movie, seeing all those different genres of music takes you out of it.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
Like,
I get what you're saying about that.
I
I
would-
understand that nitpick.
I wouldn't have minded it so much. Like Jeremiah said, if so, you start out with the blues and it's really getting you into
Yeah.
it, and then you've got like still the blues part going in the background, but then you end up with like the '90s rap,
Yeah.
and then it goes away, and then
Yeah.
you get this, and then it goes away.
But instead, it
And
was all just
it was all
mixed
mashed
in
in together.
and
You couldn't-
mashed in together.
You couldn't
yeah.
hear any of it really. It was just a big mess of instruments, and it completely took me out of the mood I had going. I was like, man, I'm in this. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, I could do my nails.
Yeah, and then it
You know?
and then it pans up to the ceiling and then it catches fire, which I get is trying to show you the outcome of the end.
Well, no, actually what it's showing you is Merrick's point of view. He can see past, present, and future all at once.
Right.
So that's what it's
Well, they
kind
also
of
say that
showing you.
because of Preacher Boy, he's a rare breed of musician where he transcends the barrier of time
which I didn't like.
I think it's a cool idea, but the way that they kind of try to interpret that and show that to you, what you guys said, with mixing everything up like that, really made it confusing.
I feel like that music being the catalyst
Yeah.
for vampires to show up was a hokey. At its core, it's
it is.
hokey.
But I think the whole idea of this movie isn't so much about the vampires as it is. I think it's mostly about blues and music in general. Like I see that, like, because
So
the vampires are even showing up in their own. They're out there playing their like Irish folk music.
look,
and stuff,
I
which is
like
great.
that idea that they were trying to get in there and stuff, but to use music as the catalyst, I felt like was. I don't know. I mean, like maybe he wants his blues powers or whatever, but again, you can't
Right.
say this in any way for it to not come off hokey.
Right.
That it being the catalyst, and that's probably the biggest problem I have is that it's like they were you're watching the first hour of this great period piece, and it's
Oh,
all
for sure.
set up. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's wonderful. But then you get into the meat and potatoes of the movie, and you realize that entire setup, we could have cut a half an hour of it because it didn't matter to the overall movie.
See, it did to me for the reason that this movie does something that a lot of movies don't do anymore, and that's give you good character development and it gives you attachment to them. So when they
Yeah.
do bite it, you're like, "Fuck, I like that guy,"
Yeah.
and it almost kind of hurts a little bit. I mean, not as much as you were to watch him for a season or two in a TV show, but like to watch him in this movie, you're learning about these people and you're getting more attached to them.
But
for the
you've got
first
great
hour.
character development in The Goonies. That's an hour and a half.
Right, I get that, but
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
but that's also
Yeah,
not a
the-
horror movie where they die. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you're getting character development throughout the entire movie.
Sure.
Like eventually, like these people start dying, and you have to have some kind of attachment to them before that happens.
But I think you could keep some poignant scenes that would still drive that home
right,
and cut a half an hour.
yeah, maybe, yeah,
Because I feel like you're setting up all of this stuff at the front end for an hour. That's a bit much. Because for an hour, I'm watching this great period piece. By
Yeah.
the time we get into the vampires, I've forgotten that this is a vampire movie or that there's supposed to be horror elements.
right.
So then you get into this great vampire action sequence, blah, blah, blah. You're like, man, this is great.
It's
And
from
then-
Dusk Till Dawn, 1930s edition.
Except From Dusk Till Dawn doesn't take an hour to set up.
Yeah, I think that was my biggest problem with it. Really, was
I don't mind a
is-
slow burn if it pays
yeah.
off, but it was just like you could have done it in a half an hour.
Right.
Like especially if you bring all these characters,
So
him going,
I
him
think
going
you're
to the
big.
grocery
So
store.
are you saying that like you think that maybe the characters didn't really lend anything? Like, do you think that the deaths and everything were kind of meaningless?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that there's a lot of fluff where there doesn't need to be fluff.
Right. Yeah.
So like the scene in the train station where he's going to get was it Slim?
Delta Slim. Yeah.
Yeah. When he goes to get him, that's a poignant scene. We can keep that because it shows Mary, it shows his love interest,
Mhm.
shows him. All that's great. But you got a lot of this downtime kind of in the car where they're just talking about different things. You don't need that. The part with Slim discussing how he knew the people, that were out
See,
there.
but that's what I liked about it though, because you get that character development from those characters, like Delta Slim.
Sure.
You get more attachment.
I'm saying
to
you
them.
can keep some of those poignant scenes.
Yeah.
Right? That sets up those characters in a way that, makes them important to you. But a whole hour of it? I don't know if you
I
need
actually
that.
liked it about it. So it
I
didn't
liked
bother
it
me one
too
bit.
if we were staying in that direction.
Yeah, not no.
Because
horror
by the
movie,
time you get to the
vampires.
vampires, you're like, oh yeah. Like
This is a horror movie, isn't it?
it's like they almost forgot. They got an hour into filming this movie and they're like, oh shit, guys, we got to do vampires now.
Yeah.
It felt.
It didn't bother me one bit. I understand where you're coming
It
from.
feels like a
but yeah.
completely different movie and different. Like, I loved the acting. I loved all of the actors. I love the music.
Even the set designs. Were
Yes,
great,
I loved it all, except for the music as the catalyst. I can't wrap my mind around that in a way. Like, if you want to point out cultural appropriation, we can do that. But using music as the way to do it?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know a lot of blues players that are white.
Right. Actually,
know?
there's a lot nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, I know one really good one. That's the Teskey Brothers.
Right.
But like other
Nowadays,
than that,
you'd be surprised. There's a lot of blues players that are white. Like, there's a lot of white blues people now.
I mean, there may be, but like we're what? How many years later?
Right. Yeah. I
You know what I'm
understand. Yeah.
I'm not trying to like downgrade any of that. I understood the message. I got what they were going for. I just feel like I don't know. I just didn't care overall for the music as the catalyst. Like we've all discussed, that one scene is supposed to be that scene that defines that for us, and instead it just killed it.
Right.
You know?
I understand. I guess we should probably read the movie, huh?
Probably.
Yeah. Oh boy, I don't think it's super long.
My other complaint is they took
Jobs?
jobs away from twin actors. Legitimately.
He said that before we even
So-
started watching the movie.
So the
he
Charlie
said
and
it
the,
loses a point because they took away jobs from
so
legitimate twin
Charlie and the
actors.
Chocolate Factory, you're upset with because it took away jobs from little people.
Yeah.
No,
that was-
that's appropriation. We can't have little people jobs.
And
Remember
I'm
what
upset.
Peter Dinklage said?
That's- I mean,
Shouldn't
so
we only have
AI
to pay
can?
them half the salary though?
And I'm upset with the Toxic Avenger remake
So for Michael B.
because
Jordan,
they
did he
took
get
a
double?
job away from an
might have.
8-foot guy and made him.
I mean,
Made
you would
all of the
think-
money.
Yeah, he made all the money. Like,
I will say
So they
I
took
loved
it from
I
one
loved
job,
Annie
get to
and
somebody
his
else.
relationship.
who got the
I
money
mean,
for
like
the Snow
stacked.
White?
Yeah,
movie?
yeah,
married
yeah.
too, but
Huh?
I said, who got the movie? Who got all the money for the Snow White movie?
Fuck if I know.
I mean, they just like
Walt Disney.
copy and pasted fucking faces on midgets. They look fucking weird.
I don't even think.
I don't
did
think
that.
anybody made money off of that anyway.
Was it
Probably
No,
lost
I
money.
think that was a complete
It was
flop.
a huge flop. Yeah, people did not like that movie at all.
But it was our fault
yeah,
for not liking it.
what is it? Who was it? What's that girl's name? Rachel
Ziegler.
Zegler. Yeah,
Lord
I
Farquaad?
can't fucking stand that bitch. Yeah, Lord Farquaad. I can't stand her, dude.
I loved her hair.
She ruined her own.
That's the
fucking
next
career.
haircut I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah, after I grow it
Oh,
out a
you
bit,
Should.
I'm
You
gonna.
totally should.
Maybe that's what I could be for Halloween next year. I'll be Snow White with the Lord Farquaad haircut.
You should.
All right. In 1932, Clarksdale, Mississippi, identical twins and World War veterans Elijah Smoke and Elias Stack Moore returned home after working for the Chicago outfit for 7 years. Using money stolen from gangsters, they purchased a sawmill from landowner Hogwood to start a juke joint for the local black community. Their cousin Sammy, an aspiring guitarist, joins them despite his pastor father Jedediah's warnings about the sins of blues music. The twins recruit pianist Delta Slim as a performer, local Chinese shopkeeper couple Grace and Bo Chow as suppliers, field worker Cornbread as a bouncer, and Smoke's wife Annie as a cook. Annie believes her hoodoo practices keep the twins safe, but Smoke doubts them for not preventing their infant daughter's death. Stack runs into his white passing ex-girlfriend Mary.
Yeah, she's mixed, but she's married to a white dude.
Oh.
She's not mixed. She
No,
said
her mom was mixed. Or no,
No,
her
she
her
said
daddy
her-
was her
She
mom's
said her
daddy was
granddad.
mixed.
Her granddad was mixed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Obviously she can pass for white. Anyway.
she could
His
totally.
white
pass for
passing
white.
ex-girlfriend Mary, who resents him for abandoning her out of protection. Elsewhere, Irish immigrant vampire Remick shelters from Choctaw vampire hunters with a married Klansman couple, whom he turns into vampires. That's a lot.
Which I did
In
not.
2 sentences.
I did not realize that was Jack O'Connell.
Yeah.
The first time I watched
Yeah.
it until this time, I was like, "Holy fuck!" You know, because I wasn't aware of him until recently.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't know. Like, apparently, he's a big deal to a lot of people, and I'm like, I've seen him in like 2 other movies.
I don't know if I'd call him a big deal. I just
Yeah.
think that he's...
People are like, I love Jack O'Connell. I'm like, I've seen him in the 28 Years Later movie recently, and then I saw him in Eden Lake, and I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's the big
Eden,
deal about him?
Eden Lake was what I know him from, and then of course I watched 28 Years Later. But
Yeah.
like I like how he talks, like how he just seems very intelligent when I've heard him speak. So like I like that, and of course what I've seen him in, he did a great job. So.
I love him in this. I think he's great.
Look,
in
I have
this.
no qualms about the acting, not
Yeah.
one,
He's great. In
not
this.
one. But that was just a lot in one sentence. Whew. On the
mouthful.
joint's opening night, Sammy, Delta Slim, and Pearline. Is that how you say her
Yeah.
name? Pearline? A singer with whom Sammy becomes enamored, perform on stage. Sammy's music is transcendent, unknowingly summoning spirits of both past and future to join the crowd. However, the performance also attracts Remick and his vampires, who offer money and music in exchange for entry. A suspicious Smoke refuses. The twins realize that their patrons' reliance on company script makes it impossible for the joint to be profitable. Reasoning with Stack that outside income is necessary, Mary meets Remick outside where she is turned. Returning inside, she seduces and fatally bites Stack. Sammy and Smoke discover them. Smoke shoots Mary, but she is unaffected and escapes. Outside, Remick turns cornbread. Smoke closes the
So
joint.
that scene where she bites Stack and all that, like that was like, well, first off, whenever she comes back and you realize she's a vampire, like holy fuck, that's because she's one of the first main players to really, to turn. And then whenever she gets Stack, you're like, holy shit, like nobody's safe in this movie.
No.
Nobody's safe.
That was a really good thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like plot armor.
Right.
So that was a
Yeah,
good
so
thing.
like for that, and I'm like, holy, but by the end of it, you're like, this is awesome. Like the ending with him and her getting away and all that. I love that.
Which I didn't know until I did the trivia.
What?
We didn't watch the mid-credit scene, so I had no clue. I mean, other than them being in the barn. But
you didn't watch it?
No.
Oh, you didn't watch the mid-credit
Why
scene?
would I watch a mid? I didn't know there was a
think it was like
mid-credit
a
scene.
mid-credit scene. I thought it was like right after.
No, it's like a mid-credit scene.
As soon as the credits started rolling, we just turned it off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Like, I know
so.
that they were in the barn, and I thought
Yeah.
maybe like the sun came in or whatever. Like I didn't think too much about them, or if they got away, cool. But like,
Yeah, no, they come back. And,
yeah, that seems like it would have
Like
been a
92.
good idea to maybe tell people or keep
Yeah.
it in that final scene.
No, yeah.
Because all I saw was a kid going to a church shaking, and then the next thing I know, he's playing blues on a stage, and I'm like, good for him.
Oh, so you didn't watch it after that point then?
No, I watched.
Yeah, 'cause they
watched
come
it
to
go the
visit
credits.
him in
Yeah,
the
I
bar,
watched
yeah.
till it got to the credits.
Yeah.
Oh, they came to visit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, in '92.
Yeah.
They offered.
See,
To
we're not the
they
only
offer
ones.
to turn him, and he declines. And then he plays. He said they want to hear some of that old stuff. They said none of that electric shit. So he pulls out the guitar that he used,
Or a version of it, because he
or a
destroyed
version
the
of
first
it,
one.
yeah. And he plays him some blues.
And they leave him alone.
Yeah, and they just leave.
They actually have a lot of regret and
Yeah.
sadness about what happened. Because even if you notice, okay, this is one thing I noticed. I don't remember if I said it to you or not, but when they're actually attacking, if you watch Stack and Mary, like when everybody else is dancing in a circle and kind of like almost worshiping Remick, they're off to themselves dancing as a couple. And then like when they come in and they start like, massacring everybody, when he stabs Annie to keep her from turning,
They run.
they kind of run and they're like, oh my God, we're
Yeah.
a part of this. Like they
Yeah.
can't, they're appalled that all of a sudden they kind of wake up.
Yeah, they're appalled at the fact that they just killed Annie because they wanted to turn everybody.
Hmm.
They wanted everybody to live the
Like a
same way
big
as them.
happy family.
Like a big happy family. But whenever Annie
Oh, good, the
died, that
blood-sucking
was where
Brady
the
Bunch.
regret turned in, and that's when they ran
No?
away.
You
And
the other one?
but whenever he comes back,
He's got a kid calling him.
oh, for shit's sake.
Hey. Yeah, I'm still on the podcast.
Tell him to pick up some overtime.
No, when he calls, you should put him on the mic.
Call your mom and see what's going on, and then let me know. All right.
Make him
You're
guest
fine.
star.
That was fine. Love you too,
He
bye.
fine.
Tell him to walk home.
Yeah. These boots are made for a walk.
Yeah.
I may have to leave. I don't know. We'll see.
But yeah,
Well,
like
shit, he could fucking wait.
I felt like those two had some real remorse and everything from like what I could see. I did not know that they showed up at the end until I did the trivia.
Yeah, they offer to turn him, and then they leave. But like, they also explain that what happened was they were fighting. Him and his brother were fighting, and he told him before he let him go that he would let him go as long as
Yeah, I forgot about
he
that. yeah.
promised to leave Preacher
Sammy
Boy
alone.
alone.
Mhm.
And so he did for all those years. He left
Yeah.
him alone, never bothered him, and
Yeah.
never had contact with him.
Yeah.
And then, but then Sammy, at his old age, is dying, and he could smell it on him. He could smell death on him,
Yeah.
essentially. And it's like, I can make all that go away, and I can make you, better, live forever. And he turns him down. He's like, no, I've seen enough of this world.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so
which is a great ending, I think. I think it really
yeah, I would have loved to
goes
seen it.
goes full. I mean, you still can. It still exists.
Yeah, but it's one of those things that like there is no indication that there's gonna be like some mid scene credit or whatever or mid.
No, it does.
credit
Yeah, you're right.
scene.
It doesn't.
So like when the credits start rolling, I'm like, that's cool.
I know the
feel-
sweater he wears in the scene, Smoke. Stack. I mean, he walks in with that fucking sweater on. I'm like, wow, dude, it's a little loud. I know it's 92, but Jesus Christ.
All I'm saying is like it would have been nice to know. I had no indication that there was going to be like a mid-credit scene. And the end left me wanting. That was another one of my problems.
Really?
Yeah, we'll get into it. Smoke closes the joint early as the patrons and Bo leave. The vampires turn them. Stack revives as a vampire, but flees after Annie repels him with pickled garlic juice. Annie realizes their assailants are vampires and tells the survivors how to deter and defeat them, and that killing Remick will not revert the other vampires to humans.
I do like that there's no hesitation as to what these things are. She's like, no, they're fucking vampires.
Well, at this point, they're running close on 2 hours of runtime.
Yeah.
They got to do something.
And I love that they just like, hey, this is what's going on. This is how we repel them. This is how we survive.
See,
Go.
that's another one of the problems I have is like we spend so little time in the action and the fun,
Yeah.
and all this time of fucking people talking.
Right.
Shopping.
Anyway.
And shopping. Yeah.
I've
I need
made,
a sign made.
I think I've made my point.
Need 100
I'll
pounds of
stop
fish.
harping on that. But although Remick and his vampires share a hive mind, their personalities remain intact. Still unable to enter the joint, Remick tries to negotiate by inviting the survivors to join him, saying that vampirism offers immortality and freedom from persecution. He promises to leave in exchange for Sammy, whose musical skills he wants to use to summon the spirits of his lost community. Also revealing that Hogwood heads the local clan and plans to attack the joint at dawn. They refuse, and Remick threatens to attack the Chow's daughter Lisa at their home. Enraged by the threat, Grace invites the vampires into the joint, and a fight ensues. Grace, Bo, Annie, and Delta Slim are killed as a result, while Mary escapes and Remick turns Perline. Smoke fights and defeats Stack, and then assists Sammy in defeating the vampires, who are all incinerated by the light of the sunrise. Smoke sends Sammy home before he kills Hogwood and his men, but is
Dude,
fatally shot.
that scene of Remick dying, that whole scene with him and like taking the part of the guitar in the head, and that whole scene, that shot is so well shot, just of him and the full makeup, and it looks beautiful.
Oh, I love the silver in his head.
Yeah.
Starts smoking. That was cool. And then all of them in the sunlight was really cool. But I gotta say, one of my biggest problems with vampire movies where they all die because of the sun, that's a pretty big flaw. Because I'm sorry, if I'm a vampire, I'm like, sunrise in 10 minutes, y'all. We got shit to do.
You would think Remick would know better.
Exactly.
Than
That's my point. Like, I even wrote down, I'm like, dude almost died. Like, the first time we see him, he's almost dead from sunlight. And the thing that kills him is the sun.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't remember that the sun is a thing. Anyway. Where was it? Enraged by the threat, Grace invites. Yep. Smoke sends Sammy home before he kills Hogwood and his men, but is fatally shot. He reunites with Annie and their daughter after dying. Meanwhile, Sammy disregards his father's pleas to seek salvation and travels to Chicago to become a successful blues musician. In 92, an ageless Stack and Mary visit an elderly Sammy at his local blues club. Stack reveals that Smoke spared him at the joint on the condition that Sammy live in peace. After declining the couple's offer of mortality, Sammy performs for them. As they leave, Sammy admits that despite being haunted by that night, until the violence, it was the greatest day of his life. Stack wistfully agrees, since it was the last time he saw Smoke or the sun, and the only time that they were all truly free.
Yep. All right.
And I gotta say, if I'd have seen that scene, maybe it would have changed my mind a
Your
little, which is
perspective
another
a little bit
reason
more.
why I want to watch it again. But I hated that ending because, okay, we already saw it once. We saw him going into the church, and they almost tried to play it off like he got bit because he wouldn't come in until somebody was like, Sammy, come in or whatever. But, obviously there's the sun, so you're not falling for that shit.
Right.
But, like, he goes in, and his dad hugs him, but instead of being, like, consoling, he's kind of...
Berating him.
Yeah, he's being the same thing as I guess, sort of like everybody else, where he's like, he's not trying to console him and try to make his son feel better.
Was one of those. So I took that scene as Sammy not choosing to be good or evil. His dad wanting him to follow the path of God, Remick wanting him to follow the path of evil. And he took it as, fuck you, I'm gonna forge my own path. That's why he didn't let down the guitar.
Well, I think that it had his dad been compassionate rather than put the guitar down and be all the way in.
Yeah.
Right. It would have changed things for Sammy because I think he was looking for comfort.
Right.
But we already saw it, right?
Yeah.
So then at the end, he shows up again, same exact scene. And then the next clip we get is him in a blues club playing, and you're like, what? Like, did he kill his dad? What?
No, he went dancing for the devil. But he never followed him home.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like I don't get, like, how is that supposed to give me any closure at all? I got no closure.
Right.
You know, then you find out there's this mid-credit scene, and I'm like, I feel kind of cheated. You know? Let me see if I got any other notes here. I did notice one thing that I thought was kind of interesting. So, like, all the background characters, before you know that they're bit, they're all bit in a way that's hidden.
Yeah.
Like, you can't see it at all.
Right.
But then, like, anybody else that gets bit after, like, the melee or whatever, and, like, including up to and including main characters, it's all, like, on the face. Or, like, you know, like here.
Yeah, like
you know?
Mary gets bit on the back of her shoulder. And then, like,
Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, so now it's just a free-for-all, so I want to have a disfigured face the rest of my life. That's exactly how I want to go about things.
Yeah. You would think they would heal over time.
Yeah, I'm
You
pretty
would
sure they
think.
heal.
You would
Cornbread
think,
got
but-
bit in the dick.
But isn't there a...
Maybe.
Since he was out there taking a piss
Taking
and
a
he comes
piss,
back.
yeah.
or the ass, didn't he say he had to take a shit?
I thought he was pissing.
He was just taking a piss, I think.
I know, but he said something about taking a shit.
Right.
Because
yeah,
it was
yeah.
taking so long.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But, like, I guess... But, you know, every lore I've ever read is that the bite site never fully heals. That's how... You know what I mean? So I'm not saying I'm going to take that for lore or anything. But I did like the fact that they kept the... you know, you have to be invited in. I've always enjoyed that as a vampire part of their lore. I didn't... you know, again, me being tired of vampires... I didn't hate this because of the vampire thing. I didn't hate it at all, to be clear, but it was a really good. I really loved Annie's character. I loved her whole, you know, voodoo thing and like and the fact that she's the first one to say, "Hey, these are vampires." I love that she said "haint" instead of "haunt" because that reminded me so much of my grandma. Like she always said "haint." So like I loved her character and I loved all the things that she brought in and all the, you know, the very first thing she's like, these are vampires. Here's what we got to do. You know, there was no beating around the bush. It was just, here's how it is.
You had a lot of sympathy for her too.
Oh, and I just loved
the
her.
loss of a child and
Yeah.
And that her and Smoke's relationship and things like that.
I just loved her. She was probably my favorite character.
Weird when he called her mom.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
That's weird.
Well, they have kinks.
Yeah, because I seen that when he was like visiting the grave or whatever, and then, you know, she starts talking to him. He goes in there. He ends up calling her mom. Then he picks her up and starts fucking her on the table. I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah,
hot.
Mama.
One thing I didn't care about Annie's character is that they don't really give a lot. This is one thing. So they spend all this time on character development and stuff, but then like they bring the boys home and the first thing he tries to do is give Annie money, and she's like, I don't want it, it's blood money.
Right.
But she'll go and work at the bar. She'll help them.
Yeah.
Like where does the blood money end?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't quite
The whole
understand
place was
that.
bought and
it's your husband, right? So like you were cool with him just going off and working with gangsters and making blood money, but you don't want it.
Yeah.
Like, let's be clear about that. Like,
But you'll go support his juke bar or juke
Joint.
that was literally bought and built from blood money.
Mhm.
Whatever, hypocrite.
Yeah. And the sun ending, I felt like it was a nuclear ending for the vampires.
Right.
Like, we gotta figure out a way to get rid of these guys. Sunlight.
All right.
That's all I got.
Anybody else? Nothing. Nothing.
I already covered what I didn't like about it, so.
All right.
Let's rock out this bitch.
Alrighty then, as usual, we'll go around the table. Start with Jeremiah. What do you think, man?
The acting was great. The set pieces were great. The music was great. It's just a few hang-ups. Like she said, you could have cut some shit out, made it a little less. My opinion, that shit went on a little longer than it should have.
Right.
But
It did. The only thing that I hated, that I would hate to lose with losing the runtime, is that period feel.
Right.
You would miss a lot of that, but like at the same time, man, like you just don't spend enough time with the meat and the potatoes of the movie.
yeah, like honestly, him going into the what was the Chinese guy's name?
Bo.
Yeah, like I need 100 pounds of catfish. Like you could have got rid of that because nobody was ever eating fucking catfish. They were just fucking dancing.
Yeah. They showed him cooking it for a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
but he could have handed him a list and said, "Here's the shit I need. Here's
Yeah.
the money for it. By the way, can I get a sign?" You know, you could have had a little bit of it, but you didn't need all of
And,
it.
you know, I think I have another beef. Honestly, it's minor, but like when Mary goes out to talk to Remick and them, what happens? You're not going to talk to him. You're going to come back as a vampire. She came back as a vampire. Cornbread had to go take a piss. Oh no. His eyes start glowing. He says, I need invited in. And then the fucking China guy, he fucking comes back after he left. What is he? A fucking vampire. Don't fucking leave.
Well, I don't think.
Well, I think Bo left before they knew.
He did.
There, oh yeah.
And
They
Corn-
knew that there
and-
was a
and
line.
Cornbread-
walked out before they realized.
Yeah,
that
Cornbread
there were
was gone
vampires.
before the whole fucking,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Mary
in
biting stack.
in the movie world, yeah, that's fine. But in my head, it's just like, oh, these people are
Dumbasses, you're gonna
leaving.
get turned into a vampire.
Yeah, like, oh, you're
Don't
leaving
do
the
it.
scene. Come back and oh, weird. You guys are vampires.
I don't know. I mean, I'd feel kind of creeped out to leave anyways when you had
yeah.
some creepy motherfuckers sitting outside playing folk
Yeah, but
music.
you think you can get to your car before then or whatever.
That,
you know
these
what I mean?
people don't know that vampires exist in this world.
Well, I'm not
Yeah.
saying they knew that they were vampires. It was just some
Right.
creepy fucking people
Hey.
sitting outside.
Shh.
You shut your whore mouth.
You hear that? He called me a whore.
Yeah, I
He
can.
said whore mouth. He didn't call you a whore.
Yeah, he called me. He said whore mouth.
He's just saying your mouth is a whore, not you.
So am I just supposed to suck off everybody? Is that okay?
I mean,
You started it.
I'm married. He's your brother, and you
I
can
didn't
suck
say
him
anybody
off all
down
you want.
here.
Oh, okay. I mean, Crystal's
The
upstairs.
fuck is
Better
wrong
go
with
ask
you?
Cody.
Ooh, Crystal's
But no,
upstairs. All right, I'll be
seriously,
back.
Seriously though, a lot of it is good, but I do have my hang-ups. Like I would say, get rid of some of that shit.
Mhm.
Give the guy a list.
Give
Hey,
the guy a list. Walk out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cut that down. The car rides with them just talking, even the shit that doesn't even matter. Like you can cut that out. I guess I'll change what I said earlier. Well, it could be a very long time. I would probably rewatch it again, especially with the ending that we missed. Yeah, like she said, it could kind of.
I felt very like that was part of
Cheated.
my promise. Or
Yeah.
my problem was at the end happened, and I'm like,
But I like.
I feel no closure.
like I
you know?
really like most of the vampire stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good. There was something else I was going to say, and I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't know. I'd honestly probably give it a 6.5 from what I have.
Okay.
Well, for me, I like a lot of the dialogue stuff that you guys don't like. But I'm a Tarantino fan. I love dialogue. I love, like you said, one of the things that Kurt Russell loves about is whenever a director can, make a scene where just people are talking, entertaining, and they do that in this movie pretty well. I think. It's not Tarantino, but just the scene and them within the car talking to Delta Slim, and he's talking, or the scene in the
I
car
love
again,
that part.
the
Yeah.
scene in the car again where he's talking to Sammy, and then Sammy starts playing the guitar, and like that part right there really kind of like gave me goosebumps a little bit because it showed right there what he can do, and it showed how Stack was super impressed by that, and I like that whole.
I will tell you one scene I really thought was funny is when Cornbread was out there picking cotton, and they roll up and they got this like proposition. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna make more money, you know, doing
so much
this."
money.
Yeah, and his
She might
wife
even let
looks
you
at him
breathe.
and is like, "How much or whatever?"
She's like, he's like,
yeah, he's trying to be an asshole or
Yeah.
whatever, and she's like, "How much money?"
yeah. He's like, she may even let you put your pecker in her mouth.
Yeah, I did really find that funny.
Instead of that, what do you call it? Instead of that slow and boring sex you're having now, or
Yeah,
whatever it was. Yeah.
So, but like a lot of that shit, man, I loved it. It was good stuff. I liked all the back and forth in the bar or in the juke joint with,
Yeah, I like
trying to like, just watching this whole juke joint kind of, amass over time and watching them dance and the, watching the Stack twins like, hey man, we're in too deep. We're not making any money.
we're not gonna make money
Blah,
no
blah,
matter
blah.
what.
All these problems that seem relevant at the time until the vampires show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
They're just having a great night.
exactly,
Yeah.
and these are all simple everyday 1930s problems for them. And then you've got just the cinematography of this movie, man. It's beautifully shot.
I would
It's so
agree.
well shot.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know who the cinematographer was on this movie, but I mean, obviously Ryan Coogler, he's pretty awesome. He's a great director. I'll give him that. It's sad that the first movie I ever seen of his was Black Panther, because it's just another MCU project. You know what I mean? It's just another fucking movie.
That was one thing about him, that he wanted to do something that was completely his. That's why this
Yeah,
movie exists.
And so I love all the actors in this movie. Delta Slim's probably one of my favorite characters. He's fucking awesome. I love him. He's just a old school fucking blues guy. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
he's seen it all and blah blah blah. I love all these characters. Even Haley Steinfeld, whose character is just kind of nothing really special.
Oh, I actually liked a lot of that back and forth.
Yeah.
Again, like a period piece, right?
Mhm.
Like I love that kind of stuff in period pieces. I love to watch, like when Slim was talking about what happened to his friend,
Yeah.
and again, it's one of those things where you're watching it and you
I
get
love
kind of
little
like,
backstories like that
Yeah,
though, with
yeah.
characters like they tell a little story about their
Mhm.
past or something, and I
Mhm.
like it whenever the more random and interesting it is, the better. And I think that's one of the things. That's one of the reasons why I love
Mhm.
dialogue from
I
Quentin
love-
Tarantino, because it's so real.
I
and
really love the
interesting.
period piece of it. I love the vampire
Yeah.
piece. Yep.
So, the music, like hands down, is what makes this movie. Everything from the blues to the Irish folk music that Jack O'Connell sings, like it's awesome. I fucking love it. And especially Jack
and all that.
O'Connell.
Yeah, oh yeah.
all the stuff he's doing outside with the singing and like the dance scenes and all that stuff,
Mhm.
they're fucking great, man. I love it. He's out there doing the Irish jig and all that. I'm like, this is
Fantastic.
You can't get better
Fantastic.
than that. And I love the blues stuff inside the juke joint. I was really, whenever they're doing that, I'm so invested in it. I'm like, I'm in it. You know what I mean? And if you put good music in a fucking movie, like you've got my full attention. Like if you can captivate me with the music and what's going on the screen at the same time, and whenever they work so well together, that's what grabs me.
Mhm.
And that's why this movie is so high on my list of great movies, because of that reason.
Yeah.
Because not all movies can do, only a few movies can do that. Like Vanilla Sky does that for me.
I love Vanilla
It's one of those movies where like it captivates me.
Mm-hmm.
Along with like Vanilla Sky, What Dreams May Come is another good
I have
example.
only seen that once. I need to watch it
Yeah,
again.
just movies like that like really pull you in visually and with the music and sound. Like whenever you can get pulled into a movie like that, that's a good fucking. The Village. One of the main reasons why
Yes.
that is one of my all-time favorite movies is
Yes.
because of the music
Mhm.
and the cinematography and everything with that movie. It
I'm
just
with you
pulls
on
me
The
in.
Village. I am
Yeah.
all the way in on that
Like
movie.
like I love those movies for that reason,
I'll
because
rewatch it.
you
yeah,
should.
we've talked about
Just
this.
sit down. It's one of those.
I
movies,
make my argument, and he goes, I should probably watch
Yeah,
it.
it's one of The Village is a prime example of a movie that
Shut the fuck
if you
door.
sit down and watch it and in complete silence, no distractions, in a movie in a room where you can put your full attention into it and really invest your brain into it. I'm not saying it's a think piece, but I'm saying like just invest yourself into a movie. It'll pull you in.
You
and
realize
you'll
the
feel-
monsters are secondary.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. The monsters ain't shit in the grand scheme of that movie. Oh yeah.
I don't
But like,
believe
and
you.
that's how I feel about this.
I'm gonna
movie.
show you a
It's-
real
It's
monster.
rare. It's rare for a movie to pull me in and
Firepower.
keep me in it. You know what I mean? And that this movie does that for me, and that's why I love it so much. Because it pulls me in and it keeps me fully invested throughout the entire runtime of the movie. I'm never distracted. I'm never pulled out of it. Even when the vampires come in, I mean, yeah, it's a completely different tone, but it works for me. You know, I love it. I'm like,
I'll
straight-
agree with you there. I
So-
was never bored.
yeah.
Um,
So, but for that reason being, and why this movie is so high for me, you know, all those reasons, I'll go 100%. Man, I'm stuck between a 9 and 9.5. I'm gonna go 9 to give this movie a little room to grow. So yeah, I'm sucking its dick. Leave me alone.
hey, we all got movies like
Hey,
that.
I'm just
We all got
Yeah.
movies like that, man.
Over the top.
Yeah. yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna lose my grandson because of
That's a solid
reasons.
9.75.
1.75. That's almost perfect.
I'll start with the bad stuff because I'll get that out of the way real quick. I still feel like you could cut off some runtime. I don't know. It's a hard thing because you're making ultimately a vampire movie, right? I know that there's a lot of messaging, there's a lot of background stuff you're supposed to pick up on, things like that. It's not necessarily a vampire movie, but I get that. But the vampire part was amazingly done. I loved the eyes especially.
The eyes were really cool.
The eyes were probably the best thing about those vampires, and I loved it. Every time I saw them glow, I was like, "That's fucking great."
That scene whenever what was his name? What's the big dude's name? Cornbread.
Yeah,
Where he's
Cornbread.
taking a piss and you see them eyes in the background.
Mhm.
I thought that was
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah, and that was really cool that because like you start out with this sort of like oh god, what was it like? Sort of like in Candyman, where you've got like this sort of cartoonish thing happening at the beginning, and the eyes were front and center.
You know
in that.
what I thought about when I seen that scene was the part from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle when fucking Cornbread said they're taking a piss. Is this your bush?
God.
Can you imagine if Jamie Kennedy walked in? Mr. Bush, huh?
Are you king of fucking
Are you
forest?
king of the fucking bush? Huh? That's like the best
God.
part of that fucking movie, dude.
Dude.
Oh,
I
nice
can't.
dick.
No. But I still feel like you could cut some runtime there at the beginning, and I hate to do it because I love the period pieces. I love the cars and the clothes and I loved everything about it. I love period pieces in general. So I'd hate to cut from it, but I think that it's really the only place you can cut. That would be legit. There's certain things you could do, handing them a list as opposed to discussing every little detail. You can set up the fact that they're friends without doing that. Like the part with the little girl when he tells her to watch the truck, and he teaches her about how to haggle. That happened in 5 seconds. You can still set up character development and who they are, without having to spend a lot of time discussing every little detail. And I felt like there was a lot of detail in this movie that could be sacrificed for the bigger picture.
Right.
I loved the music. I loved the acting. I loved the cinematography. I loved practically everything. From that perspective, but I didn't care for the music being the catalyst. I get that part of it is that, that was the one thing that the slaves could bring with them and keep. It was theirs.
Right.
But giving it this sort of magical tone to call upon like this evil force to come and attack them. I mean, did they need more problems? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand the music part. And maybe I'm dumb for that.
It's just a different take on what this is. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I don't know if it was technically the music that brought him there, or if it was because Remix killed the nephew of the KKK.
No, it was the music, because they bring it up at the very beginning with the whole.
He even says, "Sammy, your music is what
brought me here." Yeah.
Okay.
He
So
said, I heard it, and it's why I'm here.
yeah,
That's why whenever he said, "I'll leave you, I'll let you all, the rest of you live," I just want him.
Yeah, I don't care for that. Maybe I'm stupid for it, but I just don't. And I felt like the sun scene being the thing that killed them all was a huge letdown after everything we'd seen.
It was a great shot, though.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautifully done. The cinematography is great. It's that nuclear ending.
Yeah.
You've done so well so far and spent so much time developing these characters and developing the entire storyline to just go poof, they're gone.
Yeah. Most of the cast dies within like 5 or 10 minutes.
Another issue that I have, and nobody's really brought it up, so I'm just going to bring it up, is like, so they set it up at the beginning that Hogwood's going to come back and kill them all.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have this very poignant scene where he's, where the twins are discussing, hey, we forgot our guns, knowing full well that that's the plan, because literally they said, why is the floor so clean? They know this isn't their first rodeo, right? Why aren't you leaving to go and get the guns? Because at this point in time, that's your only worry.
Well, the guns were there.
No. They even make a comment that the only thing they have is that gun and a few handguns, because everything else was in that whatever it was. They talk about it.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you know that that's the ultimate plan, you don't know anything about these vampires or anything yet. That's a non-issue. Why isn't someone going back and getting the guns? You know they're coming.
Well, the guns were there the whole time.
No, they
were in
even
that
talk
crate.
about it. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
they had the one crate. They had the one sniper rifle.
It had the sniper rifle, and then he had the.
That
Tommy
wasn't
gun,
a sniper
too.
rifle. It was
Well,
a
yeah,
bar.
but he said, well, maybe somebody went back and got him. But I remember the twins talking about, we don't have our arsenal. Like, we
Oh.
don't have everything here.
I don't know. All I know is he had the crate. I mean,
So
I didn't
My-
know there was more than.
I
that.
guess my issue is that you've got so many irons cooking.
Yeah.
Like, again, do they need more problems? Like, so we've got, post-slavery, we've got vampires, we've got Jim Crow segregation, we've got white men or black men and white women dying because they love each other.
Yeah.
And then this fucking
2 Chicago gangs that are potentially
2
going to come
Chicago
down and
gangs
kill
that
you.
can show up at any point in time. Like, how many threats do we need in one movie?
Yeah. Right.
Don't get me wrong, I love the end scene when he shows up and he fucking kills them all, one dude. But had it been the other way around, like, had the vampires not shown up, what were they gonna do? Right? There's like 50, 60 people in there and 2 guns. So everybody hide and 2 dudes just gonna go out there and shoot everybody. What I'm saying is that either way, everybody was dying. Whether it was vampires or the Klan.
Yeah, maybe.
There's no way out of this movie without a bunch of people dying.
Imagine if Stack was still alive, and they had more guns.
I'm not saying they wouldn't kill them all, but
Yeah.
I'm saying that the majority of people are dying. The majority of people are dying either way. So I feel like what's the point, right? You got to cut one of those out
Yeah, maybe.
because otherwise everybody's dying.
Well, I don't think they knew that they were coming back to kill them until
Oh no, they
it was
knew.
confirmed by the vampires.
They're not
that-
stupid. One of the first things they said is, "Why is this floor so clean?"
Right.
They're not
I
stupid.
don't know. I don't know if they knew that or not for sure. So.
Oh, 100% they knew.
Well,
They worked for
yeah.
Capone.
Right.
They can smell trouble a mile and a half away. That was their basic character development. They could sniff trouble a mile and a half away. So you're gonna tell me that they were even suspicious of the guy?
Doesn't matter. Even if they made it through the night,
Something bad was
somewhere
gonna happen.
down the road, them Chicago gangs are coming down to kill their.
Well, it doesn't
assholes.
matter. Like, either way, your entire juke joint's going up.
Yeah.
So one way or the other, that place was doomed.
Right.
So I guess that's probably my biggest problem with it. One way or the other, that night wasn't ending well.
Right.
So Vampires of the Clan. One just didn't involve music to call them. At its bare bones, that's probably the biggest issue I have with it. And I don't hate the movie, but I do have to ding it for that.
Oh, not the twin thing.
No, not the twin thing. I don't have a problem with that. So I'm gonna go with a 6.
I'm gonna say they could have brought Lindsay Lohan in here to play the Hodge twin or the Hodge twins to play the.
Oh yeah, she did a great job, and I Know Who Killed Me.
Well, she was also in the Parent
Oh
Trap.
yeah, The Parent Trap. So she's got a history playing twins.
Yeah.
She could do it.
Yeah. I enjoyed the movie. I mean, I can't really sit there and say, there were the bad points on it. The only thing I didn't like was the futuristic singing and all
Past
that.
and present coming
Yeah,
together.
that took me
That's
out of
easily
it.
the worst.
Acting was great. The cinematography was great. I did miss the ending like you guys did. So that
You guys missed the ending.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
I saw it
There's
the first time I
absolutely
watched it, too.
zero indication.
But I-
Zero.
but
and I don't stick
always-
around for
this day
after
and
once the
age,
credits
I'm
come
like,
on. I
I'm
take
waiting
off.
at least
For a
couple
Marvel
minutes.
movie, perhaps.
Yeah,
but,
Marvel.
like,
There's going to be something, but
why would I stick around for a periodic drama with vampires?
Right, and
The
then
music.
Let's turn on my Spotify.
Yeah, we go to the theater. I look up if there's an end credit scene, mid credit scene, or whatever before we leave.
Oh, you do.
and then
I'll sit through the whole credits, and Crystal's like, "Are you ready? Are you ready?" I'm like,
I'll look it up if it
Credits
says
aren't
no,
over
we're
yet.
out. I'm not
then
gonna
it gives
sit
the
through-
time for everybody else to get the fuck out.
No, yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and
Especially for those big movies, like
Yeah.
you just want everybody to fucking
yeah,
get out of the way.
get out of the way. Go. I'll let everybody else out. I'll sit here and relax for a minute.
Yeah.
So.
but everything else I really like. So I'm at about an 8.5.
Which one?
8.5.
8.5. Which one?
7.5.
All right. Karen is going to be our judge this week for our recasts.
I'm gonna be harsh too.
You're gonna be
Good.
harsh.
No.
I didn't recast the entire cast because that's a pretty big cast.
Need a gavel.
So, a gavel. Hear ye, hear ye.
All right. Let's go with Eric. He never gets to start.
I mean, I do, but okay. So the twins, you're gonna love this. Kevin Hart and
It's always
John
Kevin Hart.
and John Cena as twins.
Oh.
Okay.
So then I chose Jason Bateman. As,
Are you putting John Cena in blackface?
No,
Oh.
no, it
Would've
was
been
straight
funny
John Cena.
if it was Kevin Hart and The Rock because that's their whole shtick.
That
Yeah.
would.
That's why I
be
changed it up.
really
I
funny.
wanted
Be like a
something a little
twins
bit.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted something like a little bit more far fetched. I didn't want
Dude, I
two
fucking loved
same-
it when Kevin Hart dressed up as The Rock for Christmas
Yeah.
that way
Shit
with the
was funny,
fucking
yeah.
But I
the
wanted
fanny pack.
what I
yeah.
wanted was two different races as twins. That's why, just to make it a little bit more far fetched. That's why I went with John Cena. Jason Bateman as Remick.
The Rock's not black.
Yeah, and he like
He's
He's
half
whole-
black. He's half black.
Still,
He's black and Samoan.
I was gonna say Samoan.
the whole
was one I
point. The
knew.
whole point is for them not to be the same race, but they're
Right.
twins.
Okay.
Jason Bateman as
Should have made it a really, really white guy.
I'm done.
He's like, I'm trying to get through my cast.
DJ
here.
Qualls. Anyway,
Matt,
go on.
who was was it fucking American Idol? Is that what it was? The guy who's in the Progressive commercials now.
Yeah, he was the host. I don't remember his name.
What?
How about the guy that did the Shammy commercials or ShamWow?
No, that's a whole nother dude. That's Vince.
Mm-hmm.
He
I was just
fucking
going for
white.
really
He beat
white, though.
hookers. So-
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shut up. We do it to each other.
All right, so Jason Bateman as Remick.
Okay.
Let's see, what else did I want to say? Oh, Ice Cube as the one blues guy,
Delta Slim.
Delta Slim. Mike Epps as Sammy. Okay. And then Terry Crews as Cornbread.
Yeah.
I went with Melissa McCarthy as Mary.
Okay.
And then I went.
She's far too comedic.
Leslie Jones as Annie.
Ugh. Why would you
I
cast
hate
her?
that one.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
would you
so-
cast
I
her?
really hate
so
that
she-
one.
Kevin Hart as Smoke, and then John Cena as Stack.
Yeah, we're talking about Leslie Jones.
I know, but Leslie Jones is Kevin Hart's love interest.
Leslie Jones.
As
could be-
who's? Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
Oh my god, she'd carry him like a.
That,
He would be
that
calling
makes
her mom.
that's what I'm trying to get at right here.
Mama.
But I really love Danny.
I like Leslie Jones though. I don't.
I don't.
I get where you're coming from though because of her character. And what she
Yeah.
represents.
But that, like I said, I'm making this a comedy and not a serious.
How's that make you feel, Joseph?
Yes. It's whatever, man. I don't have to judge it this week, so.
But yeah,
Okay.
All right. Me or Jeremiah? Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Between them two, I'm telling you.
No, I just said this.
Where did I put it? Okay, here it is. Okay, so the twins. This was a toss-up. I couldn't decide on this one, so I'm going to go with a young Will Smith for both characters. It was debating between him and Denzel Washington because I was like both of them would be really good, but I think that like Will Smith is able to pull off roles like this, like Bad Boys and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Prime Eddie Murphy.
Well, now I'm going with something serious here.
Oh, you're going serious. Okay.
He's being serious. He swore he would never be serious.
I'm being serious because you guys fucking don't. You guys like the serious shit, so I'm doing it. All right.
No, I just like to recast seriously. Like
Okay,
if it's comedy,
That's what I'm
I'll
doing.
be comedic with my recast.
That's what I'm doing here.
See, I change it up. I don't like
Yeah.
being serious. All
No,
the
I don't
time.
blame you. I'm with you with that. But I'm playing their ball, playing their game.
You don't have to play a game. You do what you want.
I am. Well, I am.
But you're playing the game.
I'm playing the game. Yeah.
So
Playing the
you
game.
want to play the game?
I'm playing the game.
But you want to play the game.
I am. Yeah. Sure.
You said you do what you want.
Well, I did. I did this time.
Put that cookie down!
Let me recast my shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. bzz. All right. So young Will Smith.
You guys are just mad because I do a good job.
I don't give a fuck,
You said
Keisha!
last week you hate me. I hate you,
I
Karen.
know, and I'm the one who voted. I'm the one who fucking. Anyway, young Will Smith.
Take this
like,
with spite.
Like Bad Boys 1 and 2 built Will Smith. Like that Will Smith. Delta Slim. I'm going with James Earl Jones. Because yes,
I
that's
can
a good,
see that.
Yeah. Preacher Boy Donald Glover. Because he's just that dude is.
I forgot to say in my review, I meant to make mention about Sammy as being his first movie.
Yeah, it is.
I was fucking blown away by him.
Yeah. That's what
He
a lot of
can
people said.
sing.
Yeah.
Like his voice was and he learned how to play. Well, that's in trivia, but he learned how to play the guitar
Yeah.
for this role, and like, I was blown the fuck away by him.
Yeah, a lot of people said that like for this being his first movie, like he blew a lot of people away with his performance.
100%. He was
Um,
easily like the best
Yeah.
part of this movie. I'll be honest. Like
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan's amazing, but like this kid,
A lot of the characters are, but yeah, he's
this
awesome.
kid.
Yeah.
Whew, anyway,
So Preacher Boy, Sammy, Donald Glover, because he can do it. Donald Glover can
Mhm.
pretty much do anything he wants.
Mhm.
Remick, I'm going with Cillian Murphy.
that's a good
'cause
one.
It fits.
No, that's a good one. It's a very
Um,
good one. He can play good and bad equally as well.
Right. So for Mary, I went with Zendaya because I couldn't think of anybody else that would really.
I think that kills their
Yeah.
chemistry a little.
What was Zendaya?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, but I don't know who. I couldn't figure out who else to cast. Yeah, I couldn't think of anybody else.
You could do
with trying to stick with ethnicity wise. You know what
off
I mean?
the top of my head. I'm thinking. Well, but that's sort of the point.
Right.
I off the top of my head, maybe a Charlize Theron with her hair dyed brown. or because
Maybe.
I'm thinking of the character she played in.
I know. Well, I'm thinking of like Euphoria,
Fuck was that movie with
Zendaya,
Keanu
like that
Reeves?
serious Zendaya. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no,
she
I
can-
get it. I'm just saying that like the point here is kind of their race,
Yeah.
right? Like that's the point. So I think you have to stick with a white woman.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I don't get me wrong,
Yes.
she's a wonderful. No, that wasn't Charlize Theron. The Devil's Advocate. I'm
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
of her in that movie,
Yeah.
and she
She was great. In that
she
movie.
blew me away in that movie. But
See, when
And
I
then-
when I do recast, I think of like scary movie, just kind of go outlandish.
some movies you just can't parody though, and I feel like this is one
Yeah.
of them.
So, and then for Annie, I've got young Angela Bassett.
I like that.
So
She-
because
she
I'm
would
thinking of
be-
like that kind of like mature,
hmm
kind of like motherly sort of attitude.
Yeah, and she can also pull off the voodoo thing. Like she's
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
She was
fantastic.
in.
Oh, she was in Coven, wasn't
Coven,
she? Yeah, she
yeah.
was in Coven.
Yeah, she was in Coven.
Yeah, wasn't her husband like a fucking minotaur or something?
Yeah.
Or something? Yeah.
But that was my cast.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Joseph wins.
Okay.
Seriously though, I gotta think everybody did fine. The only one that I recast and I would have loved to see would have been Chadwick Boseman as the twins.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sad.
Yeah, I mean, I like the guy. I would have loved to see him do that. It was just weird.
It
because-
worked too.
Yeah, because
It would totally work.
even
Yeah.
him and Ryan Coogler worked together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they.
Well, Michael B.
And
Jordan's
Michael B.
worked with him
Jordan,
on
yeah.
every movie he's done. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
That's
agree.
my only one. I thought everybody else was like a perfect
Perfect.
fit for
That's
it.
what I thought. That's why it was so hard to recast it. I'm like, I think everybody.
it is a hard
plays their
recast.
role
I'll tell
really
I'll tell you
fucking
what.
well.
When I realized like I didn't have to recast this week, I was like,
I thought about that. I was thinking about it all day at work today. I'm like, man, like, how do you recast this movie? Like,
And
everybody's pretty much perfect.
To
in
be
it, in the roles
honest,
that
I
they're
was
in.
thinking Zendaya too, but then I just decided to settle on just Chadwick Boseman doing the twins.
Well, the sad part is with Mary, she was the one that I was like, she's the one who would be easiest to recast
Yeah.
because, like you said, it could be any other girl really because she doesn't have a shitload of personality.
no, but you want. First of all, she has to be white because of
Yeah,
the because
well,
of the,
I was
the
kind,
plot
well,
lines. Of
I was
this
trying to
movie
go
and-
with somebody who was white or at least somewhat mixed race. And-
Sure, I get that, but I feel like if it was Zendaya, she wouldn't be married to a white man either.
That's true, I guess. Yeah.
And again, I'm not downplaying anybody's recast.
well, I was
here,
also
just-
thinking Jenna Ortega, but I was like, but she's just too.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go in that direction
Yeah.
either. Like I said, off the top of my head, I'm thinking Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Just because of that one role, I just keep seeing her. She could do the southern accent. She can.
You're lucky because I almost recast this with From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, I was gonna go with but it was gonna be instead of like Smoke and Stack would have been played by like Danny Trejo. just because there's vampire killing motherfuckers, you know what I mean? So could you imagine two Danny Trejos in a movie?
Call me Machete.
Yeah.
No, Yeah, I guess Joseph's got it because you didn't give me a complete recast in a comedy with this movie.
Fuck yeah, it's always a comedy.
That's what I'm
with me.
saying. Just give it to him. I'm only interested in more.
Only thing I would say is that I feel like Denzel would have been a.
And it was
Really
a toss up
good
between the
pick for
two. The
the-
only reason I chose Will Smith was because Will Smith fits the stature and he can play that serious role. I've never seen him play a gangster. And that's why Denzel was like my choice. I was like, he could play a gangster.
The
really
only thing,
well.
okay, so like
Klansman
Michael B.
once.
Jordan's character,
Denzel did?
No, Will Smith.
huh?
He played a Klansman?
Yeah, he played the Klansman.
Oh, yeah, and Bad Boys too.
Bad Boys too. at
For
the
like
very
30
beginning.
seconds.
I think that Michael B. Jordan brings this I don't know how to put it, this strength to the role
hmm
that I'm not sure Will Smith would be able to replicate.
I see. I wondered the same thing, like the intensity of
Mhm, the
like
intensity,
that. I guess
yes.
that brute manliness that he brought to it.
Yeah,
and I thought that
it's
too.
not. It's nothing against Will Smith. I just see it more in Denzel.
Yeah, right.
So
That more intense manliness. Yeah,
that- I'm not scared of Will.
right. Yeah.
And when it comes down to it, I'm not scared of Will. And
maybe
I'm not
Jamie
saying
Foxx.
I'm not scared of Will. He would have been a good one
Yeah.
too. I'm not scared of,
And he's
of
killed vampires
Michael.
before.
I'm not scared of Michael B. Jordan either, but I feel safe with him?
With Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, like if you're thinking of the characters,
Hold
right?
me.
No, I'm just saying that, like, I'm thinking of the characters, right? I don't feel like they're someone that you have to
When did Jamie Foxx
babysit.
What's the name of that movie that was on? I think it was on Netflix.
The one where
Oh,
they were
we
cops
watched-
and
yeah,
they
we
lived
watched-
with orcs and shit.
No, that was Will Smith.
That was Will Smith.
Yeah.
No, what was it called?
Yeah, we watched it.
It had Snoop Dogg in it too.
Yeah.
And fucking what's his face? Dave Franco.
Yeah.
Day something.
Fuck.
I can't remember the name
They,
of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is that
Fuck.
one where he goes and collects his fees and they're like, yeah, you owe us for this and you owe us for that?
yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Is that movie?
I
Okay,
think so.
yeah.
Yeah, he goes in and he
ended
like
up being left with nothing.
Mhm.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I just feel like
I
there's
can't remember the name of the fucking
there's a
movie.
strength or sincerity there that Will's missing a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. And see, that's something I guess Jamie Foxx could bring.
He
because
could.
He's done it before.
I feel like Denzel or Jamie Foxx would be a good
Yeah.
good recast there. But
Yeah. But I do like your Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman
Day
is a great
Shift.
choice. Day
Day
Shift.
Shift.
Shift,
There it
yeah.
is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if I could see any recast, it would be him.
Chadwick
Yeah.
Boseman's a good choice. I didn't even
Yeah.
think about him.
Yeah, because remember we don't care about time.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
actor. Good actor.
Chadwick Boseman's a really good choice.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Let's get into
Sweet ass trivia with Karen.
I really don't have much.
It's a
There was
pretty good
actually a
movie.
lot of trivia on this. I found almost 200 between the two sites I look at. But the problem is, a lot of it was
Not interesting.
it wasn't interesting, or it was like very technical kind of stuff. It was a lot of it. A
Cock-stalking.
lot of it was the director kind of like jerking himself off.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Like he was talking about, like, there was a couple of them that I was like, really, man?
I
Like,
did really good at this, didn't I, guys?
No, it was more so like he's like one of them. He said this was Michael B. Jordan's best performance, and easily he pushed himself here. And are you Michael B. Jordan? Because I don't feel like I need to
Why are
hear
you
that from
talking for
you.
him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I think he did great in this movie, and I think that
As much
He-
as a director can do
yeah.
a lot of things, no offense, but it is the actors and the writers
oh
who
yeah,
really bring
Honed it in.
the movie to life.
yeah. I think that I mean, don't get me wrong. A good director can do a lot,
Hmm.
but you have a team of people that are backing you up. Your
Mhm.
editors are a big
Mhm.
deal. Your writer's a big deal. Your
Yep.
cinematographer's a big deal.
If any one
Your
of those
sound
things fall
editors,
apart, it
all
doesn't
those
matter.
people.
I guess my problem is that when a director wants to jerk himself off, any one of the things that it falls apart before it gets to you, your movie's going to be shit. No
Yeah.
matter how good of a director you are. You don't have a good script, you're fucked. You don't have good actors, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like you there's a lot of things that go into a movie that no matter how good of a director you are, it doesn't matter. The director in the end is the person that's kind of like, I don't know, your final line. So there's all this work that goes into it beforehand. Like, don't get too big of a head here, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I
Ryan
directed
Coogler.
the shit out of Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
the reason he's so good in this movie.
Yeah, like it was I don't know, it was like the way it was worded. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, calm down.
Damn, dude. You take out a rib to suck that dick?
Right?
Jeez.
Ryan Coogler was impressed with Miles Catton. I'm gonna go with Catton auditions tape from the very beginning. He was just in the dark. I love this. He was just in the dark, like he didn't turn the lights on. Something about that like was so intriguing. The kid looked like he was in a basement, in between homework assignments, but he had this voice, a once in a lifetime voice, and I 100% agree with that. Miles stated in interviews that he learned to play the resonator blues guitar for this role. He spent 2 months learning the guitar before filming, and he would ride the Amtrak train between New York and Philadelphia to receive lessons from Randy Boland, a Philadelphia-based guitarist. Many of the musical performances were recorded live on set, with the cast members performing alongside blues musicians. Remick mentions how Christians took his father's land. Given that he's Irish, this was mean that he was alive before the island was converted to Christianity, putting his mortal life somewhere between the 5th and 7th centuries, making him at least 1,300 years old. Again, I apologize.
Which makes it even worse for Karen. She's like, dude, 1,300 years, and you don't know when the sun goes up or comes up.
Mhm. That's probably like a lot. That's a huge deal to me. It's a huge deal to me.
I understand that nitpick. It seems a little.
Yeah,
Like, I don't care how desperate you are for anything. At that age, you're like, nah, dude, sun's coming up, and like, I gotta be in bed in like a half an hour.
Yeah,
so.
here's the biggest issue with those ending. I cannot stand a nuclear ending. Period. If you are good, if you're a good director, writer, actor, I don't care. If you're good at what you do, a nuclear ending isn't an option. Just throwing that out there. And again, I apologize. I do not know how to say her name. Wunmi Masaku has described Annie. This is a little weird for me because I really liked Annie. Has described Annie as being Smoke's protector, teacher, lover, friend, and mother. And the
I
latter
agree with all those though. She means mother in like a not in a physical way, but in a
Nurturing, caring.
Yeah, she's a nurturer. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
get that.
and she also looks after the twins.
But maybe
and-
just say nurturer.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm never going to refer to myself as my husband's mother. Never.
You can call me daddy.
No, thank you. And the latter relationship is
Yeah,
evident once so this is the bigger problem I have. And the latter relationship is evident when Smoke resembles a little boy as he rests his head on her sternum. How many times have you went to your wife in comfort and just laid your head on her boobs?
all the time.
I don't think that that's a little boy move.
No, that's a let me lay on them titties, baby.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. So I feel a little weird about her interpretation of her interpretation specifically of their relationship is a little weird to me.
Put your hands through my hair and call me little boy. Yes, son.
Call me Smokey. In his first scene, Remick noticeably literally drops into frame as he rushes to Bert and Joan's house. At first, this seems to be just a neat way.
Superhero drop. That motherfucker was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, at first, this seems like a neat way for him to enter the shot, but it's later revealed that Remick is capable of flight, implying he had taken to the skies to flee the Choctaw.
I was wondering that. I was like, why did he come in like that? Like, and I guess that makes sense because he can fly. I didn't even think about that.
I mean, which makes it just a little bit more ridiculous that he couldn't find a place to lay low for the sunrise.
Yeah.
they need a Poor Dummies book for that guy. Sunrise for Dummies. Flight for
Here's
Dummies.
the
Vampires for dummies. Yeah.
I know you've been a vampire for 13 years, but I feel like we need training wheels. It's significant that Smoke's birth name is Elijah. In the Bible, Elijah was the prophet who foretold that King Ahab and Queen Jezebel would be killed and that the dogs would drink their blood. Furthermore, in his moment of doubt, Elijah was told he would see God, but instead of seeing him in a fire or a wind, he found him in a voice. Stack's birth name is Elias. The name Elias is simply the Greek version of Elijah. The two brothers are indeed reflections of one another in every way.
I'm glad that like the one brother's name means something. That was like, it's just Elijah.
You would be seriously, that's the one thing I love about like biblical study
Yeah.
is all this stuff with like names, what they mean, and like it's insane. But anyway, he found him in a voice. Stack's birth name is Elias. Elias is simply Elijah. The two brothers are indeed reflections of one another in every way. Likewise, Sammy's name is a simplification of Samuel. In the Bible, Samuel was the prophet who made and then brought down the first Israelite king, Saul. Samuel's career as a prophet began when he heard the voice of God. So it's sort of like bringing it into sort of like all the way around about the musical part of it and the fact that Elijah and Elias can see the danger coming, or specifically Elijah. I thought it was kind of cool. In close-ups of Stack's vampiric teeth, his gold tooth is shown to have been elongated into a fang. I did see that. I thought it was kind of interesting, so I kept it. The way Remick and his mind-controlling thralls try to tempt the remaining survivors into joining them through a dance is very reminiscent of the motif of fairy rings. found in various European cultures and particularly Celtic ones.
I wondered that too.
Yeah. So fairies, creatures associated with the underworld, would dance under the moonlight in such rings and represent a danger to mortals stumbling upon them, sometimes by enthralling them into joining their dance without ever being able to stop. The night during the movie involves, of course, a full moon, and Remick wants to assimilate his victims, and specifically Sammy, into joining him for an eternity of dance and music. And that's
It
it.
sounds like a pretty good time.
I tried to keep a lot of the historical biblical tones that they were going for because I
Yeah.
feel like it really lends to the overall story that they were
I
going
would say
for.
he played a pretty good case for wanting to be a vampire.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like live forever, happy, unity. This sounds pretty good. I mean, like
Yeah, the problem is the way he went about it.
right. Yeah,
I mean, you're being a little pushy.
you're being really pushy. There's a lot of blood involved. Pretty violent.
I mean, you would have
Yeah.
been invited to our parties, but the minute you brought this way, hey,
Yeah,
consent.
yeah.
Consent?
And we'll let you in, but dude, you can't go around biting everybody.
Yeah.
You know, let them choose on their own. Like most of these people in here are
Wouldn't that
probably
be
going to say
really
yes.
funny? Instead of like being invited in, they had to ask for consent. I feel like they'd die out.
Oh, for sure.
Except for like in the 90s, I feel like they would have like.
Oh, they would have
really-
thrived.
Yeah, they would have thrived a
Yeah.
lot. You know, with the Blade movies and
Uh-huh.
Underworld and all these. You know,
Yeah.
you'd have had a lot of fangirls that be like, yes, please.
Yes, please.
You know?
That's
Late
the best.
90s, early
The
2000s.
sta- Hey, the best thing about that movie was the soundtrack,
I'd
man.
love to see Tom Cruise.
That's fucking funny.
All right. Is that all you got then?
Yeah, that's it.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Well, we're not picking anything from the box. Our next podcast is the last podcast that we're going to do for October. So we're going to do something special like we did last year. Last year we did trivia, and that's why Karen still holds the green
The coveted
duck.
duck.
The coveted giant green duck. She's had it this whole time, and it's because she won our trivia game last year. So this year we're going to do something similar. I think that we haven't fully figured it out. We haven't fleshed it out yet, but we will bring you guys something special. We're not going to watch a movie for this episode, but we're going to do something fun. So, I mean, we might even change scenery a little bit for it. Talking about taking it upstairs in the dining room. Might even get Crystal involved again. Things like that. So we'll see what happens, and we'll bring you guys something good, I promise. So, and then after that, it'll be back to the normal thing with picking from the box again.
Mhm.
At least until December it rolls around and we got
Christmas movies.
Christmas movie or two to do. So I don't know what we're gonna do. What did we do last year for Christmas?
I think.
We kind
don't-
of chose movies.
Yeah, I think we just kind of chose Christmas movies, but I don't have a problem with doing like the Halloween thing where we all picked a Christmas movie. I think we did pick Christmas movies.
I
last
think
year,
we,
didn't we?
that. Yeah, I think we did that.
Did
Last
we?
Year. Yeah, where we went around and picked our own movies.
I think one of us picked Die Hard, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or was that the year before?
No, we picked Die Hard out of the box every time.
Okay.
The only one I remember picking Christmas Vacation, and I remember picking I think it was Gremlins for my first one.
I don't remember.
I chose Gremlins.
Because you picked Batman Returns.
Mm-hmm.
I picked Gremlins.
Which I'm still pretty weird about, because
Hmm.
God damn. Because we never watched the first one.
I told you when I watched it,
it's
I had to
pretty
watch
so
both
too.
I did
because
watch
I was like,
both of them, but that's the thing is like we didn't watch it for the podcast,
Yeah.
so people were like, well, "Why did they do Batman Returns?"
because it was a Christmas
Because
movie.
it was a fucking Christmas movie. That's why.
And then Matt, he picked Scrooged. that
Yeah, I
year.
think he picked Scrooge.
Yeah.
But hell, that's
So-
been. This would be our third year.
Mhm. I think last year we picked.
I'm pretty sure Madison chose Nightmare Before Christmas, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. She hates that movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
I refuse to do Nightmare Before Christmas.
I thought she did for some
No,
reason.
she hates that movie.
I'm not even a big fan of that movie. Mostly because it's fucking burnout.
It's burnout. It's the fans fucked it all up.
Yeah. Huh?
Hmm?
It's not Nightmare Before Christmas, is it?
I said I know my Christmas.
I know what I said. I know.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna choose or not because I don't even think we all chose last year. I think we just did one Christmas
No.
movie.
It was going to be Elf.
Elf.
That's my favorite Christmas movie.
I don't even know what my favorite one would be.
Mine's Christmas Story.
I like
Fucking
a lot of
love that
Christmas
movie.
movies. Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll get there. We still got some time.
I'm gonna choose Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I don't know if I want to do. I don't know if
Turbo
I want to
Man.
do. I just don't know if I want to do a whole month of Christmas movies. Is the thing. Because we already do a whole month of Halloween movies.
I
and,
get that.
like horror movies or whatever.
I
Like
get
I don't
that.
mind doing one Christmas movie, like before Christmas or something, but like to do a whole month of Christmas movies is.
Well, and I
seems
think
a
you're
lot.
gonna run out at some point, right?
Well, yeah.
There's not a lot of great Christmas
There's
movies
really
out
not.
there.
And I don't really want to do a whole month of them. Like
No.
I like sticking to the to the box stuff. Like we'll do 8 Christmas movies, not a big deal. We
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't think I want to do a whole month of it though, because it just seems excessive.
Maybe we can put them all in a hat.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
pick
we can
one.
all just agree on one or something like that. Maybe one that really holds a special place in all our hearts.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Black Christmas.
Which one?
Black Christmas, the
Krampus.
very first one.
The original?
Yeah.
So you're gonna go
The
with
Bob-
a horror movie for
the
a Christmas movie?
Bob Clark.
Oops.
Bob
Krampus.
Clark.
Yeah, Bob Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then as a
Krampus.
Yeah.
we could do fuck you. We could
Yeah,
do Black
Krampus.
Christmas and Christmas Story as a double feature,
No.
both by Bob
No.
Clark.
All right. I
Go
don't know
to
what we're
hell.
gonna do yet. Well, we got some time. But anyway, so be here next week whenever we do our special Halloween episode.
Whatever it is
Yeah.
we're gonna do.
Whoa.
It's going crazy.
What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing, man. It's freaking
Fucked
out.
it all up.
I don't know what happened there.
Just go to our socials.
Yeah, just check out them socials. It's freaking out on us. But till next week, you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Get a little ahead of yourself
Yeah.
here, bud.
Enjoy your Halloween and be safe.
Well, Halloween
And-
ain't until
Oh, shut up. We're gonna.
Well, I'm letting them know now in case I forget to tell them next week because I might be a little tipsy for it.
What are you talking about? We don't drink.
Not at all. What are those? Those are podcasts.
Okay.
All right. You guys
Bye.
have fun. Bye.
Goodbye.